Ladies and gentlemen, the second half of your Limitless Wrestling WARPATH double main event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the corner to my left, representing Naptown All-Pro Wrestling. Hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in tonight at 355 pounds, heavyweight hustle, Calvin Tankman! And his opponent, in the corner to my right, hailing from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in tonight at 270 pounds. Welcome to the Dijak, Hijack, and feast your eyes on Donovan Dijak!
Like I said about Calvin Tankman, he was going around, neither was that, man. Heavyweight pro wrestling coming at you. Use that hashtag WARPATH. This is Limitless Wrestling live on IWTV and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Thank you in advance for joining us next month at Thompson's Point at Brick South.
Yeah, they're going to be calling it Nelson South when you're done with it.
When I get thrown out of commentary.
But Donovan Dijak.
Not tonight, right?
Not
now.
at all.
We're going to focus on the task at hand.
Dialed in.
I'm taking this one very seriously as well, Johnny, and I will tell you, we're underway.
Look at them just off of these opening exchanges in the gaze. This is no playing with your food.
Well, they know. Look no further. They know what's at stake here. Calvin Tankman, his first run here, that first contest had a Limitless Wrestling Championship belt. I have to imagine if you defeat Donovan Dijak, perhaps he will take on Channing Thomas. I'd love to see what a 4-on-2 or 4-on-1 situation against Calvin Tankman. I haven't seen Calvin Tankman could make some friends very quickly around here.
Locking horns now, kicking off the second half of our WARPATH double main event. Cooking with gas here at Limitless Wrestling. Thank you for spending your free time with us, whether it be on IWTV or the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel. Dijak now.
Struggling a little bit there, jockeying for position. And I think if he didn't get sideways there, I don't know if he'd been able to do that. Calvin Tankman thinking about it. All right. All right.
They are no doubt familiar with one another, real, recognize real.
Absolutely. And, you know, it started off things tonight. Alec Price and Eli Knight, two people that I do believe respect each other. But only one can win. They want to win. They are here to participate in more money, more opportunities. And, of course, in Limitless Wrestling, that grand prize, that Limitless Wrestling Championship, currently held by world-class Channing Thomas. Grinding that headlock in is Donovan Dijak. Calvin Tankman going to have to find his way out of it. Going to have to use that height. This is a maneuver, as basic as it is very effective when it's applied by somebody like Dijak, who's going to use that height. As they are both very large competitors, the height advantage, he's going to use it.
He's testing the power now.
Not budging as Calvin Tankman seems to start. Calvin Tankman's feeling it now.
Yeah, he's got those legs firmly under him. Donovan Dijak maybe fighting a losing battle, but the leapfrog.
Look at that clothesline. What a tackle! Calvin Tankman to his feet on the floor.
Sure-footed.
Knocked over, but not down is Calvin Tankman.
Staggered. But Donovan Dijak, you can see it took some out of Donovan Dijak as well.
I say Tankman, though, trying to clear the cobwebs. Mind you, both competitors, nobody has fallen down yet. Here we're going to meet. Here we go.
Hold on.
We don't need the ring. We can do it right there.
Calvin Tankman very comfortable on our Yarmouth floors, as we've seen, much to the detriment of Desmond Cole.
Dijak with a chop. Tankman says, no, this is how it's done.
Not at all afraid to exchange the leather. And we are against the wall.
Overhand chop.
Back and forth they go. Tankman now seems to send Dijak staggering back to the ring.
In front of us, Tankman, like you said, comfortable on the floor. Bufo was introduced to the canvas with a power bomb right about there.
Yeah.
Chop across the chest. Tankman now thinking about it. Ugh. Shot to the gut, and another from Dijak. Make it 3 to the gut. I don't know.
I don't like
That's
it.
the wrong move. Don't worry about it. That's the wrong move. Rattles the jaw. This, though. Gonna show off that strength. Let's see it. Gets him with ease. What? Johnny.
Power bomb! Right on the apron. Flush as flush can be.
Dijak well over 6'6". My goodness. Calvin Tankman. Look at the look. The demeanor of Calvin Tankman does not change.
Dude.
It does not change. He is in the zone.
Got that face on that it was just the light work. I don't know how you do it, but heavyweight hustle, Calvin Tankman, brings built different to a new magnitude. And Dijak.
Club against the back of Donovan Dijak. Tankman now getting back in the ring. Here we go. Potential title shot hanging in the balance here. That is not official. But again, you have to wonder. 2 competitors of this caliber.
How do you argue against it? But now, Calvin Tankman utilizing the ring to great effect.
Oh, now you count.
Tankman again. Laying him in there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ugh. Across the back of Donovan Dijak.
One more. One more. Tankman takes off.
Gets another one. Dijak off Kelter.
Crushed across that second rope, that steel cable.
Has to get out of there. And say, trying to get air back in those lungs. Difficult right now for Dijak. Tankman, and now Tankman feeling a little bit of a smile on his face. But he hasn't stopped. He's not slowing down.
Right.
Yeah, just kneading his shoulder in there, into the back, and now going to drive it in there.
Yes, indeed. Grinding away at that spinal column. Referee Nate Speckman trying to assert order to the best of his ability. But when you're trying to keep 2 behemoths apart, good luck to you. Tankman. Backyard driver. Now the back suplex. Lands
the back
flush.
suplex. Nicely done. Calvin Tankman saying this one's it. Gonna go for that cover. A little nonchalant. Only 2. Gonna have to do a little bit more than a nonchalant cover like that to put away Donovan Dijak.
Low leg hooked, close, no cigar. Calvin Tankman. Our Yarmouth faithful have seen that grit on display firsthand from Calvin Tankman. Rallying back.
Double axe handle from Calvin Tankman. Gonna cut Dijak right back down.
Dijak in a bad way. A lot of that high impact offense, that late stage offense of Donovan Dijak requires that lower back to be effective. Calvin Tankman being surgical.
We were saying feast your eyes earlier, but let's talk about the maneuver feast your eyes.
Yes, sir.
Completely out of the question.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
At this point, no argument.
Even earlier. I want to press that question. I know it's not a matter of, but like even earlier. Before this bell happened, was feast your eyes going to happen? I don't think it was.
Raw power, hard to say. Handicapped raw power, I think it's out of the question now. Donovan Dijak trying to find a way out of this, but Calvin Tankman very comfortable on the floor.
You don't need those seats. You paid for it. You got it for enough time.
They only needed
The main event. No. Oh, my word. Oh, God.
Heavyweight hustle. You want to know what that looks like firsthand? Try Beal tossing a giant like Donovan Dijak right into the 3rd, 4th, 5th row.
Nate Speck, we're going to have to keep an eye on this one. We've seen some crazy things tonight, but my goodness. You said it, 4th row, no joke. Out to the 4th row.
Dijak. Between the cradling, the back, grimace on the face. Calvin Tankman might be playing with his food. Shoots the half, cover. Even on the toes, only good for 2.
I was going to say, look at these people trying to put their chairs together. I don't think it's going to happen.
Good luck with that.
Calvin Tankman, though, again, biding his time, trying to figure out what to do with Dijak here.
You know what they say, chairs subject to change. Wait a minute. Calvin Tankman drills the knee right into the small of the back.
Tankman. We've seen what he can do, that package pile driver position turned into that sit-out powerbomb. You know, we already saw the powerbomb on the floor. There's no doubt in my mind that he can do that to Dijak.
Yeah. We're digging deep now. Calvin Tankman inviting more strikes. And Dijak obliging. Haymaker finds home.
Wait a minute, he's got him off kilter here. Clothesline.
Calvin Tankman somehow still vertical. Nothing doing.
Dijak still trying to put it together. Hits those ropes. It hurts. It hurts. Clothesline. Oh, wait a minute. Drops him down to a knee.
Hey.
Drops him down to a knee. Not quite down all the way. Tankman now needing the assisted rope.
Discus into the lariat. Again, one knee. Tankman.
Tankman, look like he woke him up. Oh, in bunches. That's they do not stop. 4. Don't let them register. Just keep going. Super kick lands flush.
Tankman wobbling.
Weebling and wobbling, but he don't fall down, Johnny.
Yes, sir. One more time around finds the jaw. Tankman down to one knee once again. That first kick got him glassy-eyed. The second one dropped him to 1. Now, Dijak. Don't let the size fool ya. Don't sweat the technique, because few, if anyone, do it better than Donovan Dijak.
And he's out. He's out. Got him. Cover. Only 2. Taking Calvin Tankman off his feet for almost the first time in this contest.
Calvin Tankman. How much did it take out of him to weather all of those lariats center of the ring? Because at this point now, Calvin Tankman looks exhausted, and Donovan Dijak feeding off our Yarmouth faithful.
They say, what's he gonna do?
That thumb up. I don't like that. He's cradling that back.
Wants back up to his feet.
Pointing to the heavens.
Perhaps maybe a choke slam variant that you can possibly get him up for. No.
5,
Why?
8.
Why?
The back.
Unnecessary.
A ripcord right into the back elbow.
Here it is. Here it is. No. Changing direction is Tankman. Oh, nicely done on that back. Lariat.
Flat.
Cover. Only 2.
Calvin
Mug
Tankman.
on Tankman.
He is digging deep at this point. That was purely instinct, finding that 1-2 punch that he just laid out. But now, the focus returning to the eyes. Calvin Tankman. Those crosshairs slowly constricting on Donovan Dijak. Dijak, that back has got to be shot.
Tankman, though, going to have to try to figure it out here. Chop across the chest of Dijak.
The bread and butter. Ever the gifted striker, Calvin Tankman. Donovan Dijak. That chest armor may have been cracked. The adrenaline may have dumped. Hung out across the top rope.
Tankman got him cooled in the corner. Overhand chop once again. Did he take him up?
Elevating Dijak.
You know, I was doubting Dijak, the thought process here. What is Calvin Tankman trying to do, bring him up there?
Got options.
It's one thing to get Dijak up there, but I don't think Calvin Tankman should be leaving the ground that high. Big forearm, jumps up with it.
And now, he's got Dijak. He's got Dijak in perfect position. Superplex. Whatever he's thinking. But hold on. Dijak. Second right to the midsection.
Precarious position. Got to hold on. Look at Dijak trying to do everything to move that arm.
He has dipped into the energy reserves at this point. Blocked.
Tankman says no. Headbutt. Could be the super. This is going to be the most super of plexus, Johnny.
This might be the end of the Limitless Wrestling ring as we know it! Barely stays standing. Donovan Dijak's spine may be shattered.
Take a look at Calvin Tankman, also worse for the wear here. Got to get that cover. Gets it. 2, 3, or only 2.
Near leg hooked, close, no cigar. But Tankman, he's got an idea in mind. Dijak off the ropes, popped up, finds the point of the back elbow. Quick to follow up. Power! What? How?
I'm at a loss. Right back to the head again.
Stank on that.
Calvin Tankman. Well, now he's calling for it. He's calling for it once again. Like that package pile driver position to that sit-out powerbomb. Tankman.
Finds opportunity in all sorts of moments. Hooking up the suplex now.
Oh, my goodness. Whoop. Floats over to Dijak. Super kick on the button.
Point of the jaw. Now Dijak. Boot to the midsection. Back elbow of his own.
All these landing flush again. Super kick. This time Tankman says no. I'm sorry. Wrong answer.
Reflexes on display. Donovan Dijak, an athlete like no other. And he may be feeling a second wind, but that back may be shot. Swirl of the fingers usually means the end. Thumb across the neck. Cyclone kick!
Gets it. Center of the ring. 2. Knocks him out. Only 2.
Get out of town! How? In what world does anybody weather a storm, a monsoon like that kick right there? But Calvin Tankman, heavyweight hustle with an iron jaw. And Dijak now.
Behind Dijak.
We can see Dijak. He is scanning that audience. At this point, I got to believe he's scanning for answers. What's it gonna take?
Oh, wait a minute, no. Wait.
There we are.
Gotta be something else, though.
That back has to be a fine powder at this point.
There's absolutely no Johnny. Johnny! No. It can't do it. I told you, Johnny. Can't do it. Oh, wait a minute. And Tankman realizes it. Oh, God!
Now the splash right across that damaged back.
Gotta shoot the half. Gotta make the cover. Tankman. Oh, it could be going for a Vader.
Wait.
Could be going for a Vader bomb-esque maneuver.
Ascending.
What's he thinking here? The third rope.
Moonsault. But Donovan Dijak wisely rolls to the apron.
Rolls to the apron. Tankman now.
Seemingly dragging Donovan Dijak back to a stand.
If it's another superplex, this time Dijak will not kick out. That's going to be a lot of strength from Calvin Tankman to get him from that vantage point. He's going to bring him up there with him.
At this juncture in the contest, how is this possible? Hammering down is Calvin Tankman. We knew that both of these gentlemen were cut from a different cloth. We're finding out that strength firsthand tonight. Your Limitless Wrestling Warpath. Main event.
Whoa. No.
Get out of town.
Absolutely no
Come
way.
on.
If he gets it. Johnny Torres, I do not believe it.
Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me. Face your eyes.
Absolutely devastating, unheard of maneuver. Feature eyes gets him.